Hello everyone, and welcome back to Klaus Karner Studios, where today I will be reviewing all the MPC Army Men that I have in my collection. So, up here in front of me, I have some of these MPC German figures that I got in a recent Army Men lot. So, for this guy, he's just a grenade thrower. He's got his potato masher in hand. He's got a pretty nice uniform. Pretty cool. Next we have advancing with his rifle. Even though I'm not really sure what type of rifle that is. It looks like an M1 carbine, but it isn't one, so I'm not really sure what this guy is supposed to be. But still pretty cool. Next we have the officer, which he's definitely my favorite figure out of all of these guys. So he's got some binoculars, he's got his hat on, he's got those weird baggy pants, and he's also got his baton. Very nice. Next we have waving with his rifle. You know, he's got his standard rifle, all his stuff gear, and all that, so pretty cool. Next, we have the MG34 or MG42. Pretty cool. I like him. Very cool. Now, time to look at vehicles. Here we got this missile launcher tank. It doesn't have the actual missile launcher on it, but I got the tank. But the one thing that vehicles though is that these wheels on them, they always break. So if you ever have any of these, make sure to take care of these wheels because they will break. Next we have an MPC Jeep. I got the sitting figure in it, which is pretty cool. You know, just your standard Jeep on it. So now we got the blue artillery gun. This was actually in a Civil War set, but I took off the wagon wheels and put them on with the regular modern day wheels, so I can put them with the blue army so they can have an artillery gun. Next we have the other version of the MPC Jeep. Pretty cool again. Same thing though, these wheels highly breakable, but still pretty cool Jeep. Next, we have the Weasel tank. The Weasel tank, pretty cool. It's pretty dusty, but pretty cool. It doesn't have the long barrel that goes all the way up here. But still, pretty cool vehicle. You don't see vehicles like that in most army sets. So really cool vehicle. Alright, now we're getting into the actual Army Men. So first we're going to take a look at these MPC Russian figures. So, the first one we got here is the DPR gunner. Pretty cool. I like him. Next we have the waving guy. His rifle swung over his shoulder, probably calling to get some more troops over here. Next we got the advancing rifleman or shooting rifleman, depends on how you look at it. Next we have the guy with his sword, really cool. Here we have a grenade thrower. Very cool again. And also, I've heard that these MPC Russians are actually really hard to get. So, I'm kind of glad that I have a whole lot of these. Pretty nice to have some rare figures in my collection. Now we have the stomping guy, I guess is what you would call him. He's got some early version of an AK. So I guess this is like around the end of World War II, beginning of the Cold War, I guess. Pretty cool. And the last figure we have in here, which is the officer, if I can find him. Here we go. Here's the officer with his binoculars. He's also got those funny pants thing that those officers always had. Pretty cool. He's holding his binoculars. Very nice. Next, we're going to take a look at the MPC ring hand figures that I got here. Now, a lot of these figures are kind of just the same. They're just a retextured or recolored figure. They just don't have any guns, so pretty cool. We got this yellow driver, this gray, probably Civil War. Then we just have your regular green army men, but with no weapons. Next we have this other gray driver. You know, pretty much all the same sort of stuff. This probably like electrician or plumber or something like that. A lot of your like standard guys in here. We got some tribals in here, which is pretty cool. And also in here I have a pirate, which I think is pretty cool. As you can see, they got the MPC logo under them. And yeah, I gotta say, this is probably like one of the only figures that actually looks good without having like a weapon or a gun inside their hands. You know, just some other your standard figures in here. Nothing really much to say. They just don't have weapons. Then in here we just got a lot of accessories. Let me dump this out. We got this weird emblem thing. This life vest. These helmets. Some pegs. Some of these utility belts. With like a canteen, some grenades, a knife. Some more regular figures. This guy's probably like a fireman or something. Some hats. And yeah, you're kind of like standard accessories, I guess is what you would call that army man you would usually have on them. We got this campfire. We got this propeller. And we got this windshield, which went on the Jeep over there. And this is supposed to go on the MPC APC. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And we got this holster. Pretty cool. Now, time to look at the last lot of figures that I own, which is the Americans. So, in here with the Americans, I only have two of these black. These are like some charcoal black, which is pretty cool. Then in here we just got a whole lot of just your standard MPC soldiers. So we got grenade thrower, laying and shooting, bashing with rifle, advancing with rifle, but again, like with this American soldier, like I'm not even sure what type of gun that is, but the soldiers are still cool anyways, so they're still worth it. Another bashing, but with the actual rifle. Bazooka. Another one of those weird space gunners. And yeah, I mean, that's really it with these MPC soldiers. Nothing really too much else here. I mean, you know, they're just your standard American GIs, I guess, with weird guns. Well, that probably does it for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And check out my other 2 videos that I made. And that's the end of the video. Bye, guys.